NASA. We're still waiting for them to announce who will be their flag bearer. Taking a lot of time, some people getting a bit jittery, especially from the Wiper side. Word of a looming exit. We saw a press briefing by Minority Leader of the National Assembly, Francis Nyenze, giving NASA an ultimatum to name the candidate. We've seen other Wiper leaders say if you don't name Kalonzo Musyoka, we'll bolt. But before we get into that discussion, let's just take a look at what was said during the week.
The Kambas have reached an age whereby if it's not Kalonzo, we'll go it alone.
It is a statement that has sent shockwaves within the National Super Alliance and ignited an internal dispute within the Wiper Party. Now the NASA leadership is seeking to calm the tensions. NASA core principals ODM leader Raila Odinga and ANC's Musalia Mudavadi insist Kalonzo is in NASA to stay.
Kalonzo atoki. Nimeongea na Kalonzo leo asubuhi. Amenihakikishia yeye yuko ndani ya NASA mpaka mwisho.
And he has said that he's not moving out. And as far as I'm concerned, we take his word for it.
Nyenze is one of the 3 Wiper representatives in a 12-member team tasked to pick the NASA presidential flag bearer. He is a close ally of Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, and his statement has been widely speculated as the stand of the Wiper leader's kitchen cabinet regarding his commitments to NASA. But a group of Ukambani members of parliament say Nyenze was not speaking on behalf of the Wiper party.
Honorable Nyenze's sentiments are his democratic and constitutional right, because he can say that as a Kenyan, as a member of Wiper, and also as an MP of Kitui West. But his comments were not as a representative of the Wiper democratic movement.
We are in NASA to stay. We are not about to move out. We feel more united, more energized, and we want to have a common and united front.
According to IEBC timelines, which require parties to submit their nomination papers to the IEBC 3 months to the election, time is slowly running out for NASA to settle on a presidential flag bearer, with speculation about a looming fallout. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
All right, Wiper Party is sending mixed signals as NASA possibly inches closer to naming their presidential candidates. This week we have seen a lot of mixed signals from Wiper Party. Is this a strategy to test the waters or what?
Actually, the forward and back activities of NASA generally are confusing. The first thing I would like to address is when the minority leader in the National Assembly says the Kambas are. So if they are in NASA, who is he addressing? Is he addressing the others as the Luos, the Luyas? Because he said the Kambas are. He did not say Wiper. He started by saying the Kambas are.
Back to his initial point that political parties are seen to be
good.
A tribal outlook.
That's basically what I'm restating. Now, as far as I'm concerned, without going into many more details, I would like to take this perspective. There are 4 principles in NASA. If you put these people in a room and you tell each one of them, all right, Raila, if you are not a candidate, whom would you recommend? Then you ask Kalonzo, if you are not a candidate, whom would you recommend? Then you ask Mudavadi, if you are not a candidate, then you ask Weta. That will give you an answer. And for example, if you ask Raila, if he is not the nominee, who would he recommend? Is he likely to recommend Kalonzo, or is he likely to recommend Mudavadi or Weta? I have my personal view, but it's not likely, all right?
Yeah.
The number one is not likely to be Kalonzo. All right? Now, if you ask Kalonzo, if you are not the one, whom do you recommend? He's not likely to say Raila. He's likely to say somebody else. And if you ask Mudavadi, he's not likely to say Kalonzo. He's likely to say Raila. If you ask Weta, he's likely to say Mudavadi. So the issue that is being discussed is actually bigger than these people realize. That as long as they don't sit down themselves and they agree to sort out this issue, their followers are going to be continuing to support them individually and distorting the image of togetherness that is being perpetrated by the NASA leadership.
Yusuf,